perhaps a battle of titans here in mid. But 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒, armed with the P250, takes down 𝐂𝐿IS. A huge pickup for Vendetta. 𝐿 looking to trade out. Tender leaping like Batman from the balcony. Vendetta find themselves with the man advantage. Disconnected, unsure of where the Vendetta attack is landing. They're gotta start having a pretty good idea. Vendetta still nervous. There might be a player in the midst here at B. Every second they take is gonna be welcome. This disconnected retake. They do have a defusal kit on Swan. Pluto and 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 staying tucked. Swan taken out, advancing onto that bomb site. 𝐷𝐷𝐸 is going to find himself near impossible retake. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 takes down 𝐷𝐸. Entry fragger for Vendetta, putting in work in these early rounds. 𝐂𝐿IS, key for disconnected to win their map 2 pick. It's going to rely on him once again for a potential map 3 victory. Vendetta putting some pressure on the B side. Oh, I thought they were going to go back A, but they might be running into the lion's den. Disconnected swings out at the same time, only able to take out 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒. 𝐷𝐷𝐸 also getting a kill. But he's in dire straits, just a 5-7 armor. He might just be looking to save his armor, lick his chops, and go on to round 3. Vendetta likewise happy to know the bomb site A is free. They'll be patient, take a sure thing. Montana likely to save one of these guns here in banana. Finds a scout, may find a 𝐂𝐎𝐒 as well. Does pick up the 𝐂𝐎𝐒. He'll save that into the 3rd round as a consolation prize. Strong start for Vendetta on this map 3. There's a lot on the line here for both of these teams. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿IS and Tender getting taken down by the bomb. Disconnected, they swarm down middle. Chop. Nice kill onto 𝐷𝐸 with just a couple points of health. Able to convert there. 𝐂𝐿IS, disconnected star. Able to get 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿, evening out the man advantage to a 3 versus 3. But Vendetta, they've made so much space on the map. Tender cleared all of A. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 with the off angle, but Swan with a crispy shot onto him. Take down 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 in the power position there. Disconnected's feeling strong. This map 3 here, going for a retake. They have a defusal kit. They can take their time. Vendetta. Tender is able to take out Swan. Turn it into a 2 versus 2. But Frankie and 𝐂𝐿IS are able to mop things up. Huge round from Disconnected. And it all stemmed off Vendetta dying to the bomb on the previous round. Finding a nice opening. 𝐷𝐸 is going to be on the site by himself, but 𝐂𝐿IS, you can't count him out. Taking down Chop from the grave. What a play from 𝐂𝐿IS. Montana knows every second he stays alive, buys his team. Oh, and he takes down 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶 through the wall. Disconnecting, looking sharp. Vendetta with just a deagle on 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒. you want to deagle on anyone on that team, that's your guy. But is it enough to even net them a kill this round? It's looking doubtful. Disconnected. Struggled against eco rounds of Vendetta this whole series, but Vendetta falling flat on their face here. Looking like they're going to be unable to convert a single kill unless 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 lurk with 1 HP. Perhaps net them something, but it's looking doubtful at this point. Frankie trained in on the angle, made it out for Swan. Vendetta has to do something to stop the bleeding. But Frankie, unrelenting, running down middle, chop with a Molotov in hand. But he's still able to take down Aris. But look where Disconnected is positioned on the map. Frankie and Dart, but 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 is poised. But Darty Montana able to trade out his teammate for a 2 versus 2 situation. Disconnected. Absolute unfiltered aggression here on this map 3 of Inferno. Tender, he's gonna have to start walking soon, or Montana's gonna hear him coming the whole. Oh! And the crucial whiff from Montana would look to be an absolute gimme. Tender gets some divine intervention that allows him to live, but Silas able to clean up his teammate's mistake. Chop finds himself in a 1 versus 2 situation. Both these members are disconnected, running up mid. Chop could potentially multi-kill them, but Silas, the steady assassin, trades out Montana. Gets the round. Suddenly, maybe feeling a little squeamish here. Disconnected, brimming with confidence. Aggressive round after aggressive round. Unrelenting. Chop reads the aggression coming. It's telegraphed. He reads them like a book. Swan able to trade his teammate out. Spraying through the smoke there. Vendetta in a 3 versus 4 situation. Just an AK and a couple pistols. Nice swing from Aris there to take out 𝐂𝐒𝐿. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿. The trades are going blow for blow this round. Vendetta's okay with just keeping it close. They did not fully invest into this round. Disconnected loses to this half buy. This will be like reminiscent of the previous maps. They don't want it to happen again. Swan's positioning at pit could prove to be everything here, as Vendetta looks to end on this A bomb site. Pinching Halls and Lane simultaneously. Finding Swan, getting him at 1 point of health, but they have nothing to pry him from his position. Him staying alive is everything there. Getting dinked from the M4A4, but Pluto, he and 𝐂𝐒𝐿, and some of the most dangerous players on this Vendetta squad. Pluto, the veteran, pulling off a humongous 1 versus 3 for the Vendetta squad. Swan, absolute banger of a shot. Take down 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿. Op on op action. Vendetta finding themselves on the back foot. Silas jiggle peeking, lucky to make away with his life there. 𝐂𝐒𝐿 with his Yakendar impression, solo taking banana control, putting Disconnected on the back foot. Disconnected continually gives up this space banana. They may find themselves in trouble in the future on their CT side, but this round could be tough for them. Still 3 players on A for Disconnected. Eris and Frankie. Frankie with a nice one-way. Chop did not see that coming. Swan trained in on the lane angle as well. Vendetta looks like they're about to get mopped up here. Huge kill on 𝐂𝐒𝐿, almost taking down Pluto as well. Pluto looking lost, trying to clear the bomb site. Eris tucking there. Tender, nice trade. CT spawn. But what will that net them? Silas the assassin. He doesn't miss. Connects with 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿's head. 𝐂𝐒𝐿 somehow not converting that second kill. I thought Swan was not going to be long for this world. Whipping out the dualies after attacking the player. Swan taken down by Pluto. Vendetta once again on an outgunned round, finding themselves in a 2 versus 2 situation. We've seen this story too many times. Vendetta in an absolute power position here. Inferno, a map notoriously difficult to retake. Will this boost catch Tender off guard? And it does. Pluto stuck in a 1 versus 2 situation. Gets fully blinded. Beautiful flashbang employed from this disconnected squad. That retake could not have been any more beautiful. Silas taking down Pluto. Swan taking down 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿. Op versus op, and as submachine gun versus submachine gun, going entirely the way of disconnected. Vendetta. How the mighty have fallen in this series. On the back foot now. Disconnected. All of their players are absolutely heating up here. But Tender able to crack open the head of Swan. Give them a glimpse to getting into this round. But their A defense is too powerful. 𝐂𝐒𝐿 unable to even finish his initial kill. Spreading the map, working some utility. Nice play from Pluto and 𝐂𝐒𝐿, the powerhouse duo from the Vendetta side, to pick out Silas. Silas is the last member that disconnected, want to lose early. Pivotal member of this B defense. Can Darty Montana really lock it down? No. Pluto, the ECL veteran, takes down the skulls. Tender hitting some absolute bangers. Vendetta's not going to go down without a fight. The firepower on this Vendetta squad is heavy. They're showing why they have such a solid lock on 3rd place in their division, the upper echelon of this ECL North American division. Both of these teams vying for some momentum to go into playoffs. Swan, no choice but to just save the op here. Disconnected. Their money is going to be looking at least okay as a consolation prize going into this next round. Vendetta found a way to stop the bleeding. Nice team play from Pluto and 𝐂𝐿𝐿 to pick off Silas with the boost over Banana. Adjustment to put 3 towards Banana here. Yes, RS is just dropping them off some utility by Church. But with just a 5-7 and an MP9, Vendetta is demolished on their Banana take. Wow. Vendetta stops the bleeding in the previous round, but then another bloody hole opens up their offense. Disconnected remembers the disrespect they felt in game 1. And Vendetta won 13 rounds in a row, spraying their bodies, showing the disrespect on the server. Disconnected, perhaps playing their best Counter-Strike, sweating out of their minds, vying for this playoff spot, trying to prove to everyone that they're one of the top teams in this North American ECL division. A lot of these players have been grinding for a long time. Silas, potential superstar in the making, has posted a strong 1.2 rating this series despite getting absolutely decimated in map 1. And he's continuing his run here. It's an 11-6 scoreline. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 and 𝐂𝐻𝐿 kissing in the smoke there. 𝐂𝐻𝐿 in an unwinnable situation. Unless he gets his beautiful spray down through the smoke. Does he have the lineup? He's unable to take down the diffuser. Vendetta's gonna feel compelled to make a move here. Aris catching out 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒. He knows the longer he stays alive, the better his team has a chance of making a move here. Frankie able to connect onto Tender's head in Boiler. Chop! What a trade. Swan, the op on the site, unable to connect. Darty Montana lackadaisically pushing the smoke. Silas, in a 1 versus 3 situation. He's a solid player, but he knows that retaking on Inferno, it's not easy, and it's certainly not a one-man job. Definitely keeps a cool head and decides to keep his rifle instead of going for the heroic play. Vendetta, will they make the same mistake of dying to the bomb like they did previously? I doubt it. Bet it's still scarred in their mind. And disconnected, they're rewarded for their aggression down Banana before, but Vendetta wisely sticks to their T-side style. We've not seen Disconnected convert many of these eco rounds like Vendetta has. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 getting some much needed kills for his team. Silas taken down by Pluto. Pluto having a monster of a game. 18-9. ECL veteran. Absolutely showing why he's one of the top members of this Vendetta squad. His experience paying off in droves on the server. The right move for what Disconnected's pulling off here. They're running into the trap. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿 caught in the open. Disconnected. Running right into the trap. Putting Silas in a 1 versus 2. But if anyone could do it, it would be Silas. Special NA talent. Proven instrumental to getting Disconnected this far this series. Almost taking off the head of 𝐂𝐿. But he does not know 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿's position. He knows they're playing together. He just doesn't know how. He doesn't know where. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿 gambling that baiting his teammate will pay off here in the small pit. Silas trying to piece this puzzle together. Finding an absolutely disgusting angle. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿. Silas, there's no way he can read this, right? There's no way he can know that he's in the same position this whole time. This is 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿 you're playing against, not 𝐵LAMEF. He wouldn't do this. However, Silas gets the information. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿. Pluto swinging off 𝐂𝐿's flash, getting a nice triple kill, getting himself $1,800 in the bank. That kill reward will allow him to buy something nice going into the 3rd round here in the 2nd half. Contact here in Banana. Darty Montana throws a Molotov. The Banana aggression is punished. Disconnected find themselves with the man advantage. But it's not going to amount to much if they still commit to this A play. Vendetta's got a solid setup here. Disconnected trying to fake out Banana, and it's gonna work. 𝐂𝐎𝐿 rotates off of A as well as 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿. They're absolutely biting on the fake. Just Tender here to try to lock things down from balcony. still have not pried him from his position. He's able to take down 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 almost killed as well. Darty Montana gets 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 on the rotate. Just 20 seconds left. They haven't picked up the bomb. They're going to fake this A bomb site. Vendetta unlikely to budge. 4 players waiting in the midst with just 15 seconds left to exec. Disconnected could have gotten too tricky on this anti-eco round. All Vendetta has to do is hold on for 5 more seconds. Frankie has to get this bomb down. Pluto, will he live? He lives! Pluto with the 1 versus 3 clutch in the USP. Disconnected once again, losing the unlosable. Nice supporting flash from 𝐂𝐿𝑖𝐍 there. Montana is able to take down Pluto. Pluto probably brimming with confidence with what transpired in the previous round. His eagerness will cost Vendetta the man advantage. But Disconnected, even with the man advantage, they have consistently struggled in this series to convert rounds. Disconnected, keeping up their strategy of dumping heavy utility on the site that they're not executing. An attack with smoke and mirrors seems to be the strategy they're employing. Got a little too cheeky for their own good last round. This round looks to be perfect. They spotted the Opper, took down the 𝐂𝐒𝐈𝐍 defender. Chop. They find themselves in a 4 versus 3 with the bomb down. Looks like Vendetta is likely just gonna have to save here. This game can't get any closer. Going blow for blow here. Each team gets the advantage. Other team seems to steal it away from them. But every round, Vendetta, even if they don't have guns, Disconnected finds themselves treading through dangerous waters. Banana presence. Can Disconnected pick apart this puzzle? This early entry from Frankie may just entice them to pick up the pace and run into the trap. Tender able to trade out that kill. Frankie getting fully blinded. Tender unable to capitalize. They're running into the belly of the beast. But 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒 with the wide swing, unable to get anything done. And a beautiful clear from Darty Montana. There shouldn't have been another player on site. Why did he clear it? That was absolutely beautiful. Nice flick. And a nice exec from Disconnected. Running into the stack. Having no issue. Vendetta, if they're stacking the right side, still not converting the rounds. They're gonna be leaving scratching their own head. What can we do to win this game? We stacked the right bomb site, but still clutched from our grasp. Disconnected, finding themselves in the first time a comfortable lead, building up their coffers, plenty of money to work with, a round advantage. Vendetta is gonna have to be the hero in this round, but if he forces the issue, it's not gonna work out for him. Darty Montana predicts that aggression. Pluto's been wanting to fight for this banana control. Disconnected, waiting in the midst to punish. Job Tender, 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒, nothing to work with here. This round should be done and dusted. 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒 has been deadly with the deagle this series, but all he has is the USP. And he gets impatient, pushes forward. This round's over. Tender would be happy with somehow finding a kill, somehow picking up a gun. 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒 in a strong position behind Graveyard. How many can he find? He finds 2, he finds 3. Blasting 𝐂𝐿𝐼𝐍 through the smoke. Takes out his sidearm to try to get 4K, stacking 5 players here. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐒 caught them wide open with his op out. All that's left is Pluto here with just the FAMAS. Disconnected with the masterclass of a round. T side here has been really solid. Beautiful flashbang to set up the peak on the opper. Swinging at the perfect time. Vendetta, no choice but to save here. Their only consolation for Vendetta is that 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐒 and Pluto should be able to have a somewhat decent buy going into the next round. The other 3 members should be able to save their guns. Disconnected opting to not go for the hunt. Just going to be happy to take that round win. Build themselves a nice little advantage here. Starting 4 member sources A bomb site seems to be perhaps the perfect strategy to employ here. Disconnected with the pace change. No longer waiting until later in the round. It's full sending it up middle. Running to the jaws of the beast. Running into the trap that Vendetta laid on them. With 4 players here. Disconnected didn't stand a chance. They didn't even know. Vendetta pulling off a strategy we often see outsiders pull off on this map of Inferno. Stacking bomb sites because retakes are frankly impossible. Pays off for Vendetta in spades here. Swan likely to just save his op here. Disconnected. A pretty heavy supply of cash going into the rest of this game. This was a crucial round for Vendetta. Big gamble to stack A here, and it paid off in droves. Party Montana catches a nasty timing on Pluto. Disconnected, find themselves in a man advantage. But found themselves in a man advantage often this series, unable to convert. Just a minute to work with. Server taking us on quite the tour there. Silas getting a crucial kill from 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐒. They know that the pressure on Vendetta was mounting there. They absolutely clap back. Incredibly patient from Disconnected. Strong methodical take. And Tender just runs out the smoke. It's not what you want to see if you're a Vendetta fan. Having a pretty beautiful T side of Inferno thus far. Once again, stymieing any aggression from this Vendetta side. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿, we've seen how powerful he can be for getting them these rounds on these anti-ecos, but he's no longer a factor. Tender laying into myths and apartments, but he'd be lucky to get even one. Disconnected, decimating this Vendetta defense. Pluto caught shuffling his knife, perhaps twirling his butterfly in the pit. Punished during Pluto's playtime. Disconnected says you can play after the match. We remember what you did to us in map 1, and we won't forget it till the series is over. Chop. Plus 1500 in the bank for him. Honestly, a nice economic play to get the knife kill. Would have loved if our observer spotted that. Pluto, he made the adjustment. They gave him the op. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿 has an op of his own. But it doesn't look like they're going there. It looks like they're going to hit this banana. Chop, fully blinded. In a 2 versus 4 situation. Disconnected in a 2v4. Can they get the bomb down? Pluto just taking some pot shots through the smoke. Swan getting blinded. 2 versus 4 situation. Pinned on the back of this bomb site. Disconnected wins this round. Swan and 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿 will be heroes. Swan with the double kill, pulling off the potential 1 versus 4. This is his moment. Spraying 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿 through the smoke. 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿 pushes the bomb site too late. Vendetta immediately leaves the server in absolute embarrassment after all the disrespect they showed on Dust 2 to face a humiliating 4 versus 1 defeat.